Hello everyone, welcome back to Anahat Als for Better Future. I'm your English teacher and I'm here again with a new cue card to talk about. So let's see what's our today's topic. It's an interesting animal. So talking about an interesting animal is itself an interesting topic. I guess you will also find it an interesting topic to talk about. Let's see what questions may be asked when you are asked about this topic. Number one, it could be what it looks like. You can tell about its looks. When you saw it and at what time you saw it. Did you saw when you were in school or when you went to some tour or when you were going through the streets when you saw it, where you saw it. So talk about the place, then explain why it is interesting. So the basic thing is talking about why you find this animal as an interesting animal or a strange animal. Sometimes it's really difficult for the students to talk about such kind of topics when they don't have a thought about any kind of animal. Well, there are few ideas that we can discuss here, but whenever you are getting this kind of question in your speaking topic, what you can do is just look around your surrounding, and sometimes you have your own pet. So you can talk about your pet or someone who is having a pet in your neighborhood. Think about that. The easiest idea, you can take that also. But if you have much knowledge about some other animals, then it's good to talk about those animals because it will be a unique idea. So let's see. First idea is horse. So you can talk about horse. It's a farm animal. You can talk about it if you have good knowledge about horse. I would say that there would be some ideas for which you need to Google about the information of these. So don't hesitate if you want to go for these, then don't hesitate to go for Google and find its basic features. Number two, zebra, dinosaur, penguin, koala, kangaroo. Koala and kangaroo can be found in Australia. These are really beautiful animals and interesting animals, I would say. Number last is dog, cat, or rabbit. These are the pets. Sometimes we don't have knowledge, as I said earlier, that we have don't have any knowledge about these wild animals. Then we can talk about these pets. Let's see how to utilize your 1 minute while doing brainstorming. So, firstly, what you can do is think of a category of animal, whether it's a wild animal or it's a domestic animal or it's a farm animal. Wild animals that live in jungle or Amazon, domestic animals that live at our home, or um, we take some help from those animals, you can say. So domestic animals are those. Farm animals are also those animals that we keep in our farms or we use those in farms. When you choose the category of animals, then move towards the name of the animal. Then describe the time and place when you saw that animal and where you saw it. And next is talk about its looks, features, and its specialities. What are its looks, how it look like, what are its basic features, and how it's special. Then finish your topic by telling why you think it's an interesting animal. So in this way, you will utilize your 1 minute by doing your brainstorming and you will get few ideas to talk about an animal in your IELTS speaking exam. Let's have a look at our model answer. If you want to use this, you can go for it. Let's see. Well, once in a blue moon, we get chance to see wild and strange animals. Animals are the most beautiful creations of nature in the world. I am a zoologist. I'm a zoologist, and I love to learn about the facts of animals. I remember when I was young and studying in school, my school organized a zoological trip, and at the time I was fascinated to see a giraffe. This trip was to a zoo situated in Mysore, India. So, what I have described here is the interest that I have in animals. Then, these are the beautiful creations. It's just the starting of the topic, and then where I saw it and at what time, right? Since it's been almost 20 years, so 20 years, I went to that trip, yet I vividly remember about the facts that I learned about animals on that day. Basically, I was enchanted by a giraffe. So I am going to talk about giraffe in my topic. Our zoology teacher told us that giraffe is the tallest living terrestrial animal. Terrestrial animals that live on the earth. It's a herbivorous mammal. Giraffes have long legs that allow them to run as fast as 35 miles an hour over short distances. It has another distinguishing feature like extremely long neck and body is relatively short of legs. Since giraffes are herbivorous, they rely on only leaves, fruits, and flowers. The 21-inch long tongue helps them to pluck tasty morsels from branches. Morsels is a small piece of food. Giraffes eat like cows and they regurgitate food. Regurgitate food is repeating the process of eating food like the cows does. I also got to learn that giraffes only need to drink once every several days. They get most of their water from the luscious plants they eat. Luscious, delicious. So moreover, giraffes have good sense of hearing and smell are also sharp. The animal can close its nostrils to protect against sandstorms and ants. So these are some facts that I learned while being on that zoological trip. So you can also talk about such kind of facts that you have learned about any kind of animal you are going to talk about. Its body has dark blotches or patches separated by light hair. It was strange to know that no two giraffes have exactly the same pattern. These animals are mostly preyed on by lions, leopards, and African wild dogs. Apart from it, I learned that they only need 5 to 30 minutes of sleep in a 24-hour period. Lastly, I would say I find giraffes as interesting animal because of their height and look. Unfortunately, these animals are on the verge of extinction. Government should take steps to preserve these species. So this is all about giraffes that I have learned and I have discussed in this topic. So you can also take an idea if you don't want to talk about giraffes, you want to talk about another animal, then you can take the facts. How I have used the facts about the height, about their looks, what they eat, how much time they sleep, and how they are preyed on. So such kind of things you can take up, and you can make your own idea on the another animal. Now it's a topic related vocabulary. You can have a look on this. Now comes our follow-up questions. Let's discuss follow-up questions. Any cue card is not complete without these questions. So let's see what kind of questions can be asked when you get such kind of IELTS speaking topic in your speaking exam. Number one, why do people like to keep pets? So, in this question, what you have to talk about is why do people like? What are the reasons people like to keep pets? So, these could be different reasons for individual. So, let's see how the sample answer is designed. I believe that pets prove to be amazing companions. Yes, this could be the answer. Amazing companions means they are amazing friends. So that's why people like to keep pets. Pets give the sense of unconditional love, honesty, and care. So few people keep pets to teach responsibility to their children. So this could be another reason why people keep pets because they want their children to learn the responsibility. Then question number 2 is, what should we do to protect endangered animals? So what actions can be taken if there are some animals that are going to be extinct in near future? Then what we can do to save them? Sample answer: the way I see it, so it's a connector. When you're starting your answer, sometimes students find difficulty how to start, how to answer any kind of question, whether it's part one question, introductory questions, whether it's follow-up question. So these are few words that you can use in your speaking. So the way I see it, government and individual both ought to come forward to save such animals that are exposed to danger. Ought to is replaced with should. So when you use should, you can replace your should with ought uh, to come forward to save such animals that are exposed to danger. Governments need to impose hefty fines. Hefty fines means heavy fines on the people who do hunting and poaching of animals. Individual should aware those who doesn't know about the importance of animals. Next question is, do you support doing experiments on animals? So it's all about you. Do you support these kind of things like experiments on animals? So you have to answer about you only. Sometimes what students do, they talk about everybody, they talk about we. So avoid doing this. See, listen to the question properly and answer according to that. Well, I don't hold up the idea of using animals for experimentation. In this technical era, there are a number of ways to do researches. Also, humans do not have the right to disturb other creatures for their own selfish motives. Question number 4 is, why do some people refuse to eat animals? So, again, you have to give your opinion, what you have considered in your environment, in your surroundings. Why people refuse? Why people don't eat animals? So, the answer could be, in my experience, people avoid eating animals on religious grounds. So there could be religious reasons why people don't eat animals. They are not in favor of killing animals for their meal, for their food. However, they believe plants and dairy products provide enough nutrients to their body. Question number 5. What would happen if some species disappear on Earth? So now what you have to talk in this question is, what effects can be there if we find some species or some animals going to be extinct in the near future. If we don't see some species or some animals in the future, then what, how the earth would be affected? So the answer can be, I understand that it would adversely affect, it would badly affect our planet Earth. It would disturb ecological chain that might affect us directly or indirectly. So, guys, this is all about us speaking topic about an interesting animal. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe this channel, Anahatals for Better Future, for your new ideas, for new topics. If you want to learn about new speaking topics and some idioms, in my further videos, I'm going to talk about some grammatical range questions as well, or some idioms and phrases. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I also wish you good luck for your speaking exam. Thank you, and we'll see you again in the next video.